What's up, guys? Barry Gaming here, back with some more Idle Heroes news for December 14th, 2022. So, we are on the TapTap servers today because we just got an update. We have something new that we need to take a peek at, and it has to do with star spawns. I honestly did not think we'd see any future expansion on them, but there's like a fusion system, so let's take 1 second, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Let's make sure everybody sees this so that we know what to prepare for when it does come to iOS and Android, probably in at least a couple weeks or so, maybe after the first of the year. It usually takes 2 to 3 weeks to actually get to our servers. Granted, it might get here really fast. I don't know. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Let's jump right into it. So here we go. We're going to jump into the Gate of the Void. We're going to go over to the Galactic Tree, and at first glance, there's only one thing you notice is different, and that's this button down here at the bottom right. Thankfully, it's not the bottom left. Don't have to move the camera. But there's also another thing that you might not be aware of. There's this little star here. So there's two different things that are going on now. First off, there's Starship Not Identified, and when you click on this here, it says gain of starport transport, fixed HP times 100%, attack 100%, holy damage 100%. I think what that means is it's basically going to double the values that you're currently getting from these, which, man, that could be interesting. Especially on specific heroes, maybe like fixed HP and block, it looks like. This one is HP, attack, and skill damage. So it's kind of different depending on the star spawn. I actually don't know. Hold on, wait a minute. Eggs, can you do this? No, you can't look at them on here, sadly. And sadly, we only have a few Starspawn to actually be looking at as well. But yeah, that's the first thing, is that it looks like there's going to be a way to upgrade it. And what that requires is like a reroll, kind of similar to what the hammers do for awakening copies. And of course, they're like these little cookies here. And these little cookies are click on the item that needs to be converted into Starship cookies to redeem. So you're basically going to take your excess resources here. I guess you can just do like, interesting. I'm going to see what this does. We're just going to convert them into this and see what these rerolls do. Oh, wow. Wait. Yeah. So, huh. So it's almost like a reroll trying to go for better stats. And it's like, nah, I definitely want HP to be my high one. And I guess this is a way to try to add some RNG into it. That's a worse copy overall. It's a better attack one. So it's like, yeah, I kind of want to make that my new one. And so, interesting. That's really, really interesting. Okay, let's... So does it, I imagine it doesn't change it here, right? I didn't really get to take a look. An easy one to do it on would be this one. So we have 44 fixed attack. Now we do need to make some more of these. Let's do like 5 of these guys, because I don't really care about the resources on this one. This will be perfect though for everybody that has like a ridiculous number of a specific type. It'll be really good. So this is just a straight up buff. There we go. So it does reflect right here. It's going to give you the increase, which is really interesting. And it does seem like no matter what, like you already get 100%. Oh, I see what it's doing. It's not doubling. It's giving you an extra amount. So by default, these are going to be at 100%. That is the normal stat you would have seen. But then you take the time and you re-identify, you save it. Now you're getting those bonuses. So it's not 100% more, it's just 107.5. So you're really getting like a 7.5% increase, so to speak, on it. Like, you know what I'm saying, right? This went from 4% to 4.3%. So that's kind of cool. That's one of the changes here that you guys will notice. So number one, you can reroll copies. Very interesting. Wait, do they each have a different name? No. That's just the translation. Okay, now number 2 is we have a new stars can merge. I'm sure it's going to be changed like Starspawn can merge, things like that. We're one more away from a guaranteed. You know what? Let's just accelerate this, pop the egg out. Hey, we got the Starspawn we needed. Okay, now This still tells you how many you have, but this is a fusion system where you're going to be taking, I believe, max level star spawns and fusing them with an egg as well. You have to have an egg, so hopefully you guys have not been popping every single egg out left, right. Save your eggs. I'm pretty sure that's what you want. And then once you do that, you can make these fusions, which are this. If there are no shining spirits, or which I think the translation is Starspawn, in 15 consecutive fusions, a random fusion formula of shining spirit will be unlocked. And I can't really show you any of these right here. I did see one of them. I think it was this one right here. This one's like you fuse a shadow Starspawn and a dark Starspawn, and it creates this really goofy looking thing over here, which is really interesting. It's interesting to say the least. I'll maybe I'll just put that as part of the thumbnail, or I'll Photoshop it in if I can, if it works out. It's a weird shaped image and everything, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to. But that's that. These are the fusions. There's a total of what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Does that make sense math-wise? 4, 8, 12. Yep. So there's a fusion for every combination, but I believe they have to be maxed out. So star energy fusion can be performed by using any 2 spirits that have reached their full level. So I think that means they need to be level 140, which means, yeah, everybody that's got those maxed out ones are ready to go. And fusion requires the consumption of a void egg, but not the star spirits. So that's the star spirits, I believe, are Starspawn, basically. Translations are always rough when we're on TapTap. It literally is just like throwing Google Translate into the game. Using the correct combination of Starspawn has a probability of giving birth to a powerful new one, a shining one. Hey, it's like a shiny from Pokemon. And a successful birth of shiny Starspawn will unlock the corresponding formula records, and that's where you'll actually be able to see what they are. Each shining Starspawn has its own star luck, and the star luck will produce attribute buffs for the star spirit, and the newborn shiny one needs to identify the star spirit to obtain the gain. Yeah, kind of rough translations here if I do say so. The props other than the star spirit can be obtained after the star energy fusion are the same as the void egg. If the star spirit does not appear 14 times in a row, the star spirit must appear on the 15th. So it's the same pity system essentially. When the star spirit appears in fusion, if it meets the fusion formula, there must be a shining star spirit, and if it does not meet the fusion formula, it would appear as randomly according to, oh, this is weird. In addition to be transformed into cultivation materials, the obtained repeated ones will also receive one additional star luck cookie, which those are what these things are, I believe. I think these are called star luck cookies, I think. It looks like a cookie, a star, and maybe you're lucky. I don't know. But yeah, it sounds like if you know the formula, then it's not going to be a problem. It's just us compiling a list of all of these. We already know this one here. They probably want you to guess on a lot of these, is my guess. It's interesting though. Like, what do you guys think about this? Because it could be interesting, but again, I'm pretty sure you need level 140 Starspawn, which means it's only for the people who have been playing a very long time, and probably even just like mid to low spenders. Free to play, you might be able to do like 1 or 2 fusions, because by now you've probably had access to quite a few of the Starspawn Core 5s and 6s. I don't know if that means you could max one out just yet, but it's possible. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. We'll dive into this a little bit more when we get more information, and I'll see you guys next time.